welcome to another edition of Affair Repair, where we discuss infidelity discovery and infidelity recovery. Today I'm going to talk directly to the former wayward spouse, otherwise known as the cheater. There are a lot of cheaters out there who have finished with the affair and are ready to rebuild the relationship, but just don't know how. They don't know what to do to ease the pain of their spouse. They don't know what to do to try to rebuild trust in the relationship, and they don't know what to do to put the situation back together or make it any better. So I'm going to talk directly to the cheater and give you tips and clues on how to navigate through this process and make it a little bit easier for both yourself and for the spouse that you betrayed. The first thing that you need to do and that you need to remember at all times, stop lying. Stop lying. If you love the other man or other woman, you need to say so. If you're not sure if you want to continue with the relationship, you need to be honest about that. If you're not sure whether or not you want to let go of this past affair, or have feelings that you have unresolved, you need to discuss that. You cannot continue to lie about odds and ends while claiming that you are ready to rebuild this relationship. You've lied enough. You have played enough games. You have done enough sneaking around and creating false realities for your spouse. Now is the time to come clean. If your spouse presents you with different tidbits of information pertaining to the affair or evidence that they've uncovered, you need to admit to it. The time for lying is over. It's time to lay all your cards on the line and open up an honest and complete dialogue. There is nothing worse than telling a little bit of the truth or a little bit of the sugar-coated truth and then have your spouse find out later that that was just a partial truth. That's called a trickle truth. And what that does, it sets back the recovery process by leaps and bounds, because every single time the betrayed spouse gets to a point where they feel like they can handle the information that's been provided, they're hit with another bombshell and they find out something else that happened that they didn't know anything about, like another phone call was made or another incident occurred that they didn't know about. So this is the time to stop the lies. This is the time to be open and honest and forthright. This is the time to provide your spouse with all of the information that they are requesting to help them with their healing. This is the time to lay all the cards on the table. No more lying about odds and ends. You've already done the worst thing possible, which is slept with somebody else. So since we already have that out of the way, we cannot continue to add insult to injury by lying about random events and random pieces of information. If you are truly and sincerely wanting and willing to put this relationship back together, you have got to go all out. It started with you because you betrayed the trust of the marital bond. Therefore, it has to start with you when it comes to recovery and repair. If you want to rebuild trust, now is the time. Stop lying.